I hope that I've picked up a few talents here and there, but I'm not sure that I'm so much talented as just stubborn and obsessed. I've been obsessed with cats my entire life.
Oh my God.
We kind of just got started volunteering. That's how they get you, right? They dangled the cute little kittens in front of us, and the first couple that we had were so easy. And then we started volunteering for this organization, and it turned out we were really good at it. We were really spectacularly good at it. And so we decided ultimately, after having done this for a decade, that it made sense for us to do our own thing our own way.
And that is tea time at the Kennedy Cat Hostel.
So we knew we wanted our name, and we knew we didn't want it to say shelter or rescue or any of those things that make it sound very grim and dark. And I extensively traveled through the UK, staying the entire time at hostels, and I had the best time at hostels, and it just sort of wrote itself. Kennedy Cat Hostel. We're finally, after all of this time, getting rid of the orphanage-style sheltering, you know, these postage stamp cages for these animals that just live alone in these cages. The goal is that they are moved out and into foster homes, because where would an animal end up but in a home? I adopt out plenty of cats to people who are, you know, thinking about becoming pet parents, but say they've never been pet parents before, so they really want to say, well, you know, we're not sure what kind of cat would be right for us. And I say, well, I'll tell you what, I really need someplace for this cat to go tonight. Can he come and live with you just until I have a chance to get him to the vet and get him all squared away? And then if you want to keep him longer, you can, but if not, no harm, no foul. I just really need him to have a safe place that is going to help him decompress, and he's going to get some good warm laps to sleep on and some good food to eat. $3.99, $4.38, $2.43, $1.78, $1.34, $60, $2.80, and that's 1 week.
There you go. Have your breakfast. Good cat.
Okay, I'm gonna put on some big girl clothes, and away we go. Nothing in the boot but cat carriers and cat beds and Yehuda matzah. When the quarantine came down, man, it sucks. Whenever the S hits the F, the animals are always hit first and hit hardest. I mean, long before anything else started closing down permanently or temporarily, first things to shut their doors were all of the city shelters and clinics. So most of us rescuers use PAWS. Some people use Treehouse Anti-Cruelty. All right, kids. Everybody out of the pool. None of us had access to free or very low-cost mass kitty vetting. We all had to scramble, is the word of the pandemic, pivot. So we all had to pivot and try to figure out something whilst all these places were shuttered. This place is close to me, and I brought kitties there for, you know, just basic stuff. And I told them what was going on, and the same thing was happening to them. You know, they didn't know what to do. They were having to close. I think at one point they closed. They were only doing by appointment only. No, these guys are for neuter. So we were all pivoting, right? And I went to them, and I was just like, look, I can bring all of my cats here, but you guys got to work with me on the prices. And so they give me very, very good rescue pricing. Congratulations, Mrs. Kennedy. You've got Giardia. My new rescue kittens. They've all got Giardia. Okay, terrific. Thank you, Dr. Hassan.
something?
The importance of fostering cannot be overestimated. That's everything. You know, we really need to get these animals out of these horrifyingly taxing and stressful environments where they were never meant to be. You know, obviously we want them to have 3 hots and a cot in a cold metal cage before we want them suffering in the streets, but that's not supposed to be their ultimate destination. Their ultimate destination is in a loving forever home. So let's get them out of the shelters and into these homes, whether they be temporary or permanent or something in between, right?
I would be more than happy. I have a stack of applications a mile long right now, and I would be more than happy to help you find a home for him. And if you need me to foster him until we find him a forever home, I can do that.
He was stitched back together from the side of his mouth all the way down to his chest. Look at our little survivor. I have no idea why people think that it would somehow be easy for me to say goodbye. It's not. Each and every single solitary one of them is heart-wrenching when you say goodbye. And what kind of people would we be if we didn't feel that? What we have to remember is that they aren't ours to love forever. We are conduits. That is why we were chosen for this work. We are conduits. It is our job to take these innocent, fragile, defenseless, injured, ill, abused, neglected, abandoned animals, take them in and sort them out and love them as long as the day, get them ready, interview family after family after family, person after person after person, and send them along to the place that they belong forever and ever and ever, because they don't belong to us forever and ever and ever. Their family is out there, and it's my job to help them become ready to join that family and to make damn sure that family is worthy of them.
I've put her in her bed, but she's like seeing everything, so.
Okay, take good care of her. Oh,
When you
look,
get
I
home.
have spay, and my husband has neuter. So when we walk down the street holding hands, like,
Meow meow.
he went to Rainbow Bridge, that's why he has wings. And this is my first love, Dennis. We call him Denny Bo. Before I die, my entire body is going to be like just one giant monument to all the kitties I've loved. Of course, we all know about the crazy cat lady jokes, right? And I was getting longer in the tooth, and my friends jokingly said, although we all know there's no such thing as a joke, you better knock off this crazy cat lady stuff, or nobody's gonna marry you. You know what I think about when I look at this? Lunch. That's what I think about. That is one beautiful finger of ginger. All right. Gotta love the crazy cat lady jokes, right? Well, guess what? I embrace the crazy cat lady moniker. God damn it. Yes, I do.
Hi, I need a quarter pound of just plain turkey, just whatever the, yeah, oven roasted, no seasoning or anything. It's for my cat, so can you slice it thick enough for a cat to chew? The hills look like Compton. It's so beautiful. Oh, baby food, they have baby food there. There was a time you could not get baby food anywhere. Remember when everybody was stacked? Yeah. And Liam loves his ham food. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Hi.
I remember clearly saying to Patrick when he got down on one knee and proposed to me at the Christkindle Market in Daly Plaza in front of no fewer than 5,000 people. All of them applauded, I might add. And he said, "Will you marry me?" And I said, "Well, you have to understand, Patrick, if you and Liam were both drowning and I only had one life preserver, Liam would keep me company at your funeral." And he thought about that for a minute. And he said, "I guess that's okay." And then everybody applauded. Obviously, I'm playing silly buggers. I know I'm being funny, but I thought, okay, well, you know, now I guess I have to give up all this cat rescue stuff, right? Because I'm getting married now. He's worse! Oh my God, he is so much worse. If it were up to Patrick, no cat would ever leave this house. We would live on like a 60-acre ranch in Arizona, and there would just be cats everywhere. So all I can say is anybody out there that thinks that you have to give up who you are and what you love to do because nobody else will ever want to do it with you, wrong.
Got a little bath time kitty in there?
Yeah.
All right, let's see the bath time kitty.
You know what I sang to her?
What?
Will you make Beth with me, berserker?
Did he say making bath?
Yes.
Okay, let's see the kit.
You're all dirty, berserker. Now you're nice and clean, berserker.
Somebody out there will love you for exactly who you are and what it is that you love doing, and they will do it right alongside you, I swear to God, no matter what it is. I didn't ever decide to do this. Patrick and I never had a house meeting. We never went out to dinner and with a notebook and pens and put our glasses on and said, okay, this is what we're going to do. You know, it's kind of more something that you fall into, but you know, for better or for worse, we are really good at it.
Oh, a little on the fast side.
All right.
Yeah, I can tell by my tardy departure.
So we're gonna go trap a cat. I am blessed. I know people throw that word around too, and as the words are coming out of my mouth, it like makes my teeth hurt. But I don't know how else to say it. I really, really am blessed that my husband and I are on the same team, and that he has a good job, and he's willing to let me do it. Because in a year when this pandemic has robbed me completely, 100% of my ability to fundraise. I guess my point is, I either decided to do this or I was chosen to do this by my creator. I kind of feel like it's kind of a little from column A, a little from column B. And I'm here. And I have a responsibility to these animals, real or perceived. And I need to do what I think is best for them.
Look how much better her eyes are. Do y'all remember? When she first got here, they were just crusted shut. The first time I gave her eye meds, and her her warm compresses and her steams, and she could finally breathe and she could finally open her eyes, she just went, ah, and she looked right up at me as if to say, ah, oh, you are not what I was expecting at all, Mama. Well, sometimes mamas don't always look exactly like what we think they're gonna look like, right?
With my physical abilities disappearing by the year, it's a reality for me that I might not be able to do everything that I'm currently able to do soon. But I would never walk away from it, ever. I would fundraise for the people that could still do it. I would do everything in my power to raise awareness for it. Animal advocacy, there's nothing more important. Great work, both yous.
Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully, I'm sure he'll have a happy ending.
For people like me, the work that we do is so completely different that I'm sure to a trapper it sounds absolutely absurd to give these guys names and think about their personalities and, you know, what kind of person would adopt them, because they're nobody's pets. They're never going to be a pet. The trapper mind, the trapper relationship, the trapper jobs, everything about trapping is completely different than, you know, we need our own little acronym, you know, like, what would it be? It would be TSA, that's what it would be. Trap, socialize, adopt. If somebody gave me all the money in the world, I know how cheesy this sounds, but like really, if people gave me money, all I would do is more of what I'm already doing. There is a certain way that a cat looks at you. Cat energy. Cats are so sweet and silly, and yet also sophisticated, and so much like us and so different from us. this place for these incredibly imaginative, spirited souls to meow their way through and meow their way right back on out.